my name is Cherry, and you may take this as my formal audition to become part of the bookish community. I'm looking at you, BookTube, Bookstagram, BookTok, book whatever. I want to be a part of it. I fell in love with reading 2.5 years ago. It came out of nowhere. It surprised me. And now I am a book lover. I read every single day if I can. Seriously, here are my stats. I've been reading for 52 weeks in a row. And if you want to see my daily stats, look at January, February, March, April, and May. Pretty much every day. I read on my Kindle. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why are you doing a physical book subscription box if you read on your Kindle? Well, there is a difference between reading books and collecting books, I say, and I love doing both. Now, if you have been on my channel for quite a while now, you will know that I love all things fantasy, mystery boxes, surprise boxes, and now reading. So I have merged my loves. We've got a bookish subscription box. This is the May Illumicrate 2025. I cannot express how excited I am, because do you know how hard it is to get off a book waitlist, like a subscription book waitlist? I'm looking at you, Fairy Loot, with your 1 year plus waitlist, which I've been on for months now. But Illumicrate came to the rescue because I managed to get a subscription straight away with them, and I'm very excited. I will talk more about this box in a moment, but if you want to know what's inside, it's coming. If you are brand new here though, hello, welcome. Don't forget that you can click the subscribe button if you would like to become part of our Weird Magical Online family. But let's go, because this is the most exciting piece of mail that I've had in a long time. It might be the best day of this year. I wish I was exaggerating. Right, so here it is. My very first ever Illumicrate. I have high hopes for this, and I really hope it doesn't disappoint. But let's talk about Illumicrate a little bit before we get started, because this is a brand new thing for me. I had a look on their website. There are many a tier to choose from. We have the Illumicrate box, which is what we're opening today. This is a hardback special edition book plus items. You've also got the Illumicrate book only box. You've got Afterlight, which is their romance, Evernight, which is their horror, and I believe they have a quarterly one called Starbright, which is their science fiction. So there are many a subscription for many different genres. You can subscribe on a 1 monthly rolling, you can subscribe 3 months, 6 months. There are options on Illumicrate. Now, how much did this cost me? So if you want to get your very own Illumicrate box and you want like a one-off or a rolling, you're looking at around £29. Now, I did subscribe for a 3-month rolling, which came to £84, which I believe is a £3 saving. And obviously there is an option for the 6-month subscription, which saves you around £9. So yeah, there's loads of tiers, loads of options. Obviously I went for the one that said fantasy, because I'm a fantasy romantasy girl. So when did I subscribe? I subscribed to this on April 21st, 2025, and I received my first box on May the 24th. So it took me around a month. I was pretty happy for that wait, and here it is. Let's open it. Let's get started and take a look. The box is pretty simple. It is yellow. We have the Illumicrate logo on top, and then it says Illumicrate on the front flap. Hashtag Illumicrate, and then we have books that inspire and their website. So yeah, a pretty yellow box. Now let me in, show me the goodies. A lot of the books, I believe, are new releases, special edition hardbacks, so most likely won't know the book inside, but that's exciting because I want to be delivered and shown new things that I don't know about already. So let's open it up. Okay, it says a little inspiration for your day. Okay. Ooh. It's got a cheat sheet. Okay, so this is the theme. Let's take a look. So it's Illumicrate Ancient Artifacts for May 2025. Okay, this is a cheat sheet. We will look at that at the end. This is your cheeky sneak peek. Let's move it to one side. Do we want to take a look at the book first or the items? You know what? I'm going to save the book till last. So let's talk about the first item. Comes in a really nicely printed box. I have a feeling, just a feeling, that this may be a ceramic mug. I've been in the game long enough to I mean, I will eat my words if I'm wrong, but yes, we have a scroll on the top. We have some Egyptian hieroglyphics and maybe a fancy beetle, a scarab maybe. We've got a crocodile, a little snake, we've got some buildings. Okay, let's open it on up, see what's inside. I really hope that their cheat sheet is informative, because I already know that I'm not gonna know a lot of the things in here. Are you a mug or a plant? Are you a plant pot? Okay, even better. We're off to a good start because I love plants. Okay, I have a plant collection as well. So here it is. The design is pretty much the same as what was on the box. It's a green. It is my favorite color. It is ceramic. It says Illumicrate on the bottom, but that is giving plant pot. I don't know what else it could be, but I love that it's green. I'm intrigued to know what the design is, but we will hopefully find out soon. Right, let's move on. What are you? Excuse me. Satin pillowcase. Let's take a read. Illumicrate Dark Artifacts Satin Pillowcase inspired by Dark Rise by C.S. Pacat. Is that a spoiler? Is that a spoiler? All right, so let's gently cut into this and not cut through the pillowcase because I might cry. The only thing I will say, and I have given this feedback before to other subscription boxes, is when they give pillowcases, they only give one. And if you're anything like me, I got a double bed. I want more than one. I want to match. Let's take a look at the design though. I love the color. I love the feel of the material. It's very soft, very smooth. We have moons, sun, we have, I'm not sure what that is, some sort of goblet. We have some berries. I mean, I'm sure this all relates to the book somehow, but that is a pretty nicely sized pillowcase. I just wish that I had two. That'd be so cute to have two of those. But either way, I do like that as an item. All right, we're off to a good start. I love a fancy pillowcase. I do love plants and plant pots. I honestly had no expectations on what kind of items we would get, because as I've said, I've never even seen an unboxing of one of these. So let's take a little browse. We have got, ooh, we have something in pouches, little velvet pouch. So let's take a look. It says Illumicrate, buy a book decision coin. That better say yes on both sides. Because I always want to buy a book. Okay, so it says buy a book in green. And then when you flip it over, do not buy a book. That is simply not an option, Illumicrate. It needs to be this side on both sides. But yeah, I love it. This is really interesting, actually. I have never seen a coin that is enameled. So I really do like the finish on that. It's hard enamel. It's quite a pretty thing, actually. I do like it. On the little pouch, it says inspired by The Queen's Thief by Megan Whalen Turner. Cool. I mean, it's definitely a bit of a novelty item, but certainly a bit of fun for someone that has a bit of an addiction to buying books. Yeah. Next up, we have got a little green pouch. You know what I'm a little confused about is why they kind of put things like this is a replica, not a toy, and all the kind of bump on it, like made in China, and this item is intended to be used for display purposes only. Why put that onto such a beautiful kind of velvet pouch? Like, I get it putting it in small, maybe on the back or on the cheat sheet. It kind of ruins the vibe a little bit of the actual pouch itself. Regardless, I do like the designs on the corner, but yeah, didn't need all that bump on the front. I think I just wouldn't have put that from a design aspect. But anyway, it says that this is Jade Dragon Bow Replica, and this is inspired by Daughter of the Moon Goddess by Su Lin Tan. So it looks like a lot of their items are inspired by different books within the kind of theme that they've set, which is interesting. I assumed that it might have been items that were all surrounding the particular book in the box, but it doesn't seem to be the vibe. So let's take a quick look. So here it is. I mean, as an item, it looks pretty impressive. This is metal. Again, it's enameled. It's pretty weighty. Obviously, I've not read the book that this is in yet. Honestly, every time I think about how many books there are to read and how little life there is, There's a long life, but I feel like there's not enough time to read all the books that I want to read in the world, but I'm gonna do my best trying, that's for sure. Overall, it's kind of pretty. It looks like some sort of sea dragon. It's got flowers on it as well. It's a pretty item. All right, let's move on and see what's left. I believe that we have had our 4 items. So when I looked up this box, you get a book and 3 to 4 items, and we have already had 4. So I think what is left, which I am correct, is the book. Now, let's take a look. Yes, it has sprayed edges. I currently have a pretty modest collection of sprayed edge books, and it's becoming my new thing that I am collecting and obsessing over. I cannot stop looking on Vinted at secondhand books, but I hate the prices. Let's have a look at this then. I mean, this is the thing that I'm most excited about in this particular box. The book is obviously going to be the thing that I'm going to be fangirling over. Like, the items are fun. Whether I need all the... I mean, we'll talk about it later. Whether I need all the items is another thing, but let's take a look then. So, oh my god, that cover is gorgeous. This is called A Song of Legends Lost, and it's by M.H. Aind. Never said I was good at pronouncing names. And we'll just spin that round. Here is the spine and here is the back. It says, Mizito, spirit of my fathers, hear me. Mizito, spirit of my mothers, hear me. Mizito, lord of the eagle, master of the bone tree, hear me now and come. Let's take a look at the blurb. Little spoiler, all special editions by the kind of bookish subscriptions do tend to have the most stunning artwork inside the front and back pages. And dare I say, that is the first time I've seen foiling in the art pages. That's so pretty. Let's read the blurb together. So it says, a song of rebellion, a song of war, a song of legends lost. In the kingdom of the 9 lands, only warriors of noble blood can summon their ancestors to fight with them in battle. But when Temi, a commoner from the slums, accidentally invokes a powerful spirit, she finds it could hold the key to ending this centuries-long war. But as secrets long buried come to light, Temi will learn that not everything that can be invoked is an ancestor, and some of the spirits that can be drawn from the ancestral realm are more dangerous than anyone can imagine. This doesn't sound like any book that I've read so far, which obviously makes me want to read it, but let's take a look at the artwork. So this is the artwork inside. We've got some lovely foiling down here and up here. I just realised that that lovely foiling up here is currently on a fallen soldier, shall we say. The back has some author information, but also another lovely artwork. That is glorious. The stars are foiled in that sky. That's so beautiful. Now, the most exciting part to a special edition book is the sprayed edge for me, and holy macaroni, that is beautiful. It's like some sort of waterfall. The bottom is... there's a spider! What are you doing there? Oh, he's hiding. I think I scared him with my scream. Be right back. Need to, okay, you need to go in the bin. You can live in the bin. You can live in the bin. Oh my god. That is my worst nightmare. A spider just coming down from the ceiling. Everybody calm down. It's okay. The bottom of it is more like sea and water, and then the top is kind of looks foresty, but that is beautiful. Like, oh my god. Now, that's not the only special part of special edition books, because when you take off the sleeve, which sometimes, I will add, sometimes the sleeves are reversible, but this one in particular is not. But I will just quickly remove that sleeve so that you can see how stunning the outside of these special edition books can be. So we have something that looks like a tree of life there. I mean, that is just beautiful. So we've got a matte canvas cover, and then it's got this kind of glossy effect. Oh my god, so pretty. Same with the spine, and on the back we have some sort of bird, which is really, really beautiful. This is so pretty. I really like it, and I'm very intrigued to know more about the story, so I'm definitely gonna have to add that one to my TBR. Also, if you've never had a bookish subscription before, just to let you guys know that even though these books exist, they don't have this much beauty on them outside of the subscription boxes. These versions are exclusive to the subscriptions, so you can only get this particular design of the sprayed edge and the cover and everything from Illumicrate. Same goes for things like Fairy Loot, Locked Library, Forbidden Wing. They are all exclusives, and that's what makes them special, collectible. But oh my god, the effort that goes into them, I'm absolutely obsessed. So let's talk about Illumicrate. Let's take a quick look at the cheat sheet and everything that we got. So this is everything. This is the special edition book and the 4 items from the May 2025 Illumicrate. Let's take a look at the cheat sheet then. So we had the Jade Dragon Bow replica. It says, make the Celestial Kingdom proud with our next replica in a brand new shape, inspired by Daughter of the Moon Goddess. We had the Ancient Archaeology Plant Pot, and it says, breathe new life into your plants with old world magic held within this plant pot, inspired by what the river knows. Oh my god, there's so many things for me to explore. We also had the Dark Artifact Satin Pillowcase. I actually really loved this. It says, sleep easy whilst the stewards protect humanity from the forces of the dark with our Dark Rise inspired satin pillowcase. And then finally we had buy a book decision coin. Stuck on the decision of whether to buy that brand new book or not, flip our coin inspired by the Queen's Thief and see how your decision will be guided. Let's see what else is in here then. So it says, join in the read along for our book of the month, starting the same day as the photo challenge in our Illumicrate reading room on Discord. Okay, they have a Discord. They also have Instagram. Featured book. We have already read what the book's about, but it says that the Illumicrate exclusive edition is a royal hardback, and it features an exclusive redesigned cover, foil on a Wilberlin hardback, digitally printed edges, and illustrated end papers. And not only that, which I didn't actually know, it says there's an abounding author letter, bonus content, and is digitally designed by the author. Okay, let's take a quick sneak peek at that then. Here it is. This is the exclusive letter by the author. Now, this is digitally signed. They did used to get the authors to hand sign all of their books, but as the bookish subscriptions are growing in popularity, they are now going more towards the digital signing, which to me isn't as special, but I totally understand from a perspective of an author that has been asked to sign like X thousand or X hundred, probably thousand books. Like, we don't want them to get RSI, but either way, that's so nice to get a personalized exclusive note from the reader, and the fact that it has bonus content as well. So let's talk about value for money. So if you were to buy this as a one-off, it's £29. A 3-month subscription, you save £1, so they end up being £28 per box, and then so on. So yes, I think that this is worth it. The book alone, I believe, is worth that much. These end up being really, really sought after and collectible. I think a book like this, the size of it, the sprayed edges, you're looking at minimum £20, and when they're a book that people really like, these can end up going for hundreds on the collector's market. Not that that is what this is about, but it's just facts. I personally hate people that get these subscriptions just to sell the books at a higher price. I don't like it. The fact that you get extra items is great. Am I excited about these items? I think maybe if I knew the books that they were referencing, that might help, but it is a complete gamble. These are mystery boxes. You don't know what you're going to get until they arrive. Would I continue my subscription with the items? I think for me, the bit that really gets my heart pumping and lights that little flame inside my tummy, it is the book. So I think once I'm past the 3-month rolling subscription, maybe I will go for a book only. Unless you enjoy me doing these videos and seeing all the items and everything with it and kind of looking at it in depth, let me know in a comment down below. Have you enjoyed this unboxing? Have you enjoyed the items? What are your thoughts on Illumicrate? Have you subscribed to it before? And have the books been good? Have the items been good? Have you unsubscribed for whatever reason? Please do let me know in a comment down below. But if you have got this far, thank you so much for watching my first first Illumicrate unboxing. I will potentially do more in the future if you like them, so definitely leave a comment. You're coming home with me. You are going onto the fantasy bookshelf of dreams. Look at that sprayed edge. All right, guys, I will see you in my next video. If you're not subscribed already, please do hit it to make sure that you do not miss any of my future videos, and I will see you in my next one. Right, this book, you're coming downstairs. Let me just see if I should buy a book or not. No.